going on, y'all? It's your boy WatchSwift132, host of Balls on Deck, and I'm introducing y'all part 2 of episode 20. I did part 1 the other day. I had Blackachino Born Boss. You can reach him at Blackachino Born Boss on IG. And I had him come through the other day, and the boy blessed me with a dope interview. We talked about Dame Grease, Vacant Lot, you know, even a little bit about DMX, you know what I'm saying? So tune in for the part 2 of that episode right now. You don't want to miss this. I got some dope stories here. So tune in, WatchSwift132. It's your boy. Hit me up on IG. Also at this channel, you can subscribe in the link below. Tune in, man. It's about to go down. You already know what it is. Balls on deck. One. So yeah, the whole, like I said, the whole Vacant Lot situation, where, you know, y'all start the label, y'all know Dame, y'all got everything rocking, right? Y'all clicking, and then a couple years later, you know, we highly anticipated. I remember I had just moved over here because at the time I was new to Lincoln. I just moved over here and I'm finding out everything, and I hear about y'all. Then I don't hear about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Then I hear Mino.
Right.
He comes out with the big record, I'm That Nigga.
Okay.
And I'm like, ooh, that was a big record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then we're still hearing about y'all.
Right.
Right. I'm in high school now. I'm like, all right, Hot Ones. I'm
Right.
waiting for this.
Right.
I mean, not Hot Ones, Mad Is On.
Mad Is On.
I'm like, I'm waiting for this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, where's this at? Because I'm getting into hip hop. I'm learning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get who I'm trying to follow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, I don't hear nothing from y'all. So I'm thinking, is it political? Is it, is it business?
Right.
You know, what is it? You know, did Dame not fuck with y'all? Something happened in Blocker Room, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you would like,
no doubt,
touch base on that, you know what I'm saying? Because I already love the history where it's going, you know what I'm saying?
So basically, from the transition from us just rapping with them into them getting on, right? I can't tell you exact specifics, but however, you end up, when you're doing that music and banging them beats out and you're moving around, you get introduced and you bump heads with other people doing it from all over. So wherever the link came in with Rough Riders, DMY, whatever.
Okay.
From the Rough Riders,
yeah, I was about to ask you about that next.
So that link came, right? And then, he started working with these guys or whatever, DMX, the
Right.
The first thing I think was niggas done started something that people knew, like, oh, all right, this is this wave coming in. It's you got kissing them, and you got
and them niggas have
DMX,
roster
you got
over
the
there,
Lock,
Drag On and all that shit.
So you got that song, right? To my knowledge, that song was the click, the thing that kind of started to get at me, dog. From the niggas I started, so it was underground.
Yeah, that was like the tunnel type shit.
And then, Get At Me, dog, was something they had like a freestyle, the Locks and DMX.
Okay.
And then, he was working with DMX, and then they made that the single, took them off, he did the other verses, you know what I'm saying, because it was dope.
Right.
And that was banging in the tunnel like crazy. But anyway, so during this time, I wasn't getting the beats as fast, because it's business. He working, wherever he signed to them or whatever, maybe you could get him up here sometime and he'll tell you that whole thing, you know what I'm saying? But however, he was in cahoots and working with them, you know what I'm saying? So now we still here, but this business is gonna get them checks in. This gonna
help y'all,
right? You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, but I'm used to having them beats on hand, on deck,
right? So
that kind of affect your writing thing, because now I'm like everybody else, like that don't got the beats. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find beats. I still could get them, but it ain't coming as like I'm used to.
Right.
I'm hitting them like, you're like, yo, just hold on back.
We coming.
Meantime, we growing up, we teenagers. My man is over there with his girl over there.
Right.
They might have got locked up. My man Wink got locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I'm out here like
dolo by yourself.
Which I always flex myself as a solo artist too.
Right.
But now the beats ain't coming.
So it's like, what am I to do?
So it's like, I'm like, you know, we just chopping it up. I'm like, yo, what's up with that DMX dude that you know?
Yeah,
oh, now we working on it. We got it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And this when he introduced me to VACANT from Rough Riders.
Right.
You know?
That's why.
Right. So
I know. I got history with them.
So I spit for him in the block. He was like, yo, you could be a young X. You know, I guess he was thinking like a drag on. I don't know if he had whatever. But DMX, and I met DMX right there.
Okay.
Like, yo, that's a young X. And he looked at me and said, you know, I had the fro and all that. He said,
I remember those days.
Too much hair, dog. One day I went to the studio in Yonkers and, you know, met a couple of locks. You know, I had a session. He introduced me to his man PK. He's a producer also. And he wasn't able to do it. He had to shoot out and do something else. We had PK record me or whatever.
Okay.
But long story short, I guess whatever with them, all that blew up or whatever. And I guess he didn't like sign with them. It's like, all right, now I'm coming to do what I was going to do. You know, I have my own team. I have VACANT.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now he can tell you that story better, so I don't, you know, mix and twist nothing. But so now it's like boom. Now he came back for his crew.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. Boom, boom, boom. Getting checks, doing what I'm doing. But and as dope as your artists that you have, you know, you got DMX, you got the Locks, you got E. You know what I'm saying? You got this roster, but I already have a roster.
Right.
So I'm rocking with y'all, but I got this. This is what I got. You know, you got Sean, Don,
right.
You got Rock House was like managing or whatever. There was a session we did. I forgot the kid's house. We did a studio session. We went up there, aired it out. Don on it, I'm on it. My man Paris, brother Rib on it. A few of us go sleep.
I was gonna say Floss wasn't on it.
Yeah, Floss was on it.
Okay.
And you know, brother Rock got it to Rock, and Rock started kind of floating it around, and it's like, yo, this is dope.
Started moving.
And then, you know, and at that time, you know, I was battling dudes. Sean Don was young and vicious. He was running around, taking niggas' heads off, battling dudes. And, you know, one day him and Drag On was back. We was really ciphering.
Okay.
This when they were shooting Belly. I think it was up in M&G's on 2 They Mason them is crowded on 2 It was dumb crowded. Mason them all. They came to watch the cipher. It was myself, I think, Sleep, Sean Don, Drag On. But it kind of was turning into like the energy was really, you know, Sean Don and Drag On. They was going at it. So they had a lyrical thing against each other. You know
so
what I'm saying?
I don't want to go this way, but in your opinion, not picking your man, who won that battle?
And it wasn't no winner. Because it really was a cipher.
Okay.
It wasn't really like, yo, boom,
like
boom.
It wasn't going
around. Right. And I could respectfully say, even with me in that cipher, the most energy was with those two. And that time, Sean Don called himself Burner, Spec Burner, Spec the Dawn, Spec Burner. So Drag On is everything with the fire, Dawn, everything was with fire, you know. Drag On, fire, you know what I'm saying? Like
crazy.
so, you know, so that was, you know, Mace had interest in Dawn. But I'm gonna let him tell. Rock shooting around, and like I guess he got the grease. It's like boom, boom, boom. I got this group, but technically I'm already Mad Ones. We was the Mad Ones. But we switched to Mad is On because you got Mad Ones, Hot Ones.
You didn't want to try to,
you know, so
let that franchise be
so
that.
you know, Mad Ones came to Mad is On.
Makes sense.
So from there, like I got, you know, the label started up. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, boom, they formed that. You had Hot Ones. You had Mad. You know, my group kind of formed back.
Okay.
So you know, we had a meeting like, yo, boom, boom. Got this label, official label now, boom, boom, we doing it, boom, boom. We formed the staff, A&R, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you had the whole team set up.
He set the label up. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to now. It's like we got the beats back, and my man is on now. Like he got that buzz. He fresh off of It's Dark and Hell is Hot. All that shit was buzzing, banging.
Like
so now we writing with vengeance. Like now we ain't on, but he in there. He platinum producer now. So now we coming with it. But now it's competition. We all love, but there's hot ones, there's bad ones. You know what I'm saying? You got Nino. You got the girl, my homegirl Imani Montana.
Okay.
Bigger Threat.
Okay.
Bigger Threat.
So now y'all all fighting for a spot.
Like, we be in there banging. We want to come.
Yeah, right.
We've been here since like I think him and Mace had a battle or something. I think he beat Mace in a battle or whatever. And so when Mace was doing the Harlem World thing, he grabbed Mino into that project. So now Mino was forever Vacant Lot, but he was Harlem World, the group.
I guess when shit wasn't all out, where he went over there.
No. Mace came and got him. Mace came and he's doing that.
Okay.
So now it's like not like he going because he's Vacant Lot before me. He's greasing this man before me. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's like one person out the way, not out the way, but now we fight the
slide open. Right.
And I just felt like it was us and Hot Ones, you know.
Shit.
And because Dawn hot, Lil One hot, Sleep hot, I'm hot, Wink hot, Fly Rock. You know what I'm saying? It was two groups, but we were different type of groups.
Yeah.
We both spit hard shit, slick shit, but we're different type of groups. It was fun. It was fun and dope, and it got to the point of signing. We signed or whatever. But I think priority, but we signed to Vacant Lot. I think Hot Ones and Mino was the only one that signed priority. Vacant Lot, They wanted.
Well, they was cutting y'all checks, but Mino was signing them shits to y'all.
No. I'm talking about
the priorities.
But sign. See, I'm skipping. Mino was with Harlem World.
Oh, right? Okay.
Mino was Harlem World.
Mino was over there. Okay.
Now they Hot Ones. They pumping Hot Ones.
Heavy.
Honestly, we felt that's what.
Yeah, I was about to say y'all felt some type of way about that.
Because we was there from day one. Like I introduced Dawn to Grease.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But this is business, and it formed out. Like, you know what I'm saying? But even then, it was never because I was always a fan too, because it's my team.
Type shit.
So I was rooting for that, but it's just I just wanna. We want to get on. We want to, it was still dope. It was still team. It was never like that, but it was intentional. Like, all right, you just gotta keep going. You gotta rock.
Type shit.
And Hot Ones had a tour bus and all that. They went on a little tour and all that.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
So whatever the thing would die down with the Harlem World, the group, and then so whatever happened with that, I can't get into all the details of that, but Mino's back Vacant Lot. And when I say back Vacant Lot, he never was not Vacant Lot. He was always Vacant Lot.
Right.
But he's on the team like boom, boom, boom. So now boom, 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 and not for nothing, that motherfucker came and jumped over all of us. Sort of different, because Harlem World, that was even said in a joint. Harlem World Project is not really like me, so that he wasn't spitting the Mino shit on that project. He had some dope stuff on it, but that wasn't the Mino that he started putting that pen down. I don't know if he's seen the ghost, but he started getting busy.
That's what's up.
He started getting busy.
I like that.
Yeah, and
but Bad Business still
that
do
nigga.
that.
Right. That's
what I'm saying. Because look at Q. NWA, Bad Business Deal,
no
they destroy all them niggas.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So Bad Business Deal make you go hard. So,
right.
You know what I mean? If you got it in you, and Mino had it, that summer was his, man. That record was a big record, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? I wish he would have did more.
Right, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Because Cam took the lane. Like Cam just came in and said, ooh, Mace came in and said, oh, I'm out on niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you do it.
Right.
So, I'm mad at it, but.
So, that's banging. We banging with that. We start working on the project. Live on Limits.
I remember
start working on a project.
What was that like? What was that? It was like a compilation? Or?
It was a compilation. It was supposed to have been a soundtrack in a movie, documentary.
Okay.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Documentary. I don't know whatever happened. That ain't,
It ain't come up.
But we was, and the project actually came from one song.
Okay.
Called Live on Linux.
Oh, so
myself, Big Stan. Big Stan was a group of member of NIV, and he ended up signing with DMX Bloodline.
Ah, okay, later on.
Right. So myself, Big Stan, Mino, Sean Dawn, and Lil One.
Okay.
Lil One. And that song is where Sean Dawn came at Drag On.
Okay. But not on no crazy shit. Just
he came at him.
He came at him. Like he smacked his kufi off.
And I mean, and Drag On came back in the what's that? The Rough Riders. The Rough Riders.
Oh, that's my shit.
The Rough Riders.
That's Ride or Die.
Right, Ride or Die.
Yeah.
And he came back at him in that. So don't know wherever it went after that, but like it was like a Rough Rider Vacant Lot kind of rivalry, you would say, because Grease still with them, and he's our producer too. You know what I'm saying? And so Big Stan is Vacant Lot, but Big Stan is Bloodline. Bloodline, you know what I'm saying? So, like, don't ask me about that. I'm Vacant Lot, I'm Rough Rider, I'm both.
That's
like,
it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
It ain't yo, how you know? Yeah. But now you're on the same song that Sean Dawn is coming at, Drag On.
Right.
A lot of people in my ear,
asking
a lot
questions.
of people in my ear like, yo, you should go at X. You know what I'm saying?
Why would I want to do that?
But to be honest, where I felt like I was at,
you would have did it.
you know, God bless my brother. He was alive, and you know, I would ask him, like, you know, like, so a part of me is like, yo, you know, I do it, but it really didn't make no sense. Plus, I was a fan, but like, fuck it. Right. So what I was doing was like, if it ever came to it, I'm prepared.
I get that, nigga, right?
But I love X to this day. I think he's one of the dopest ever. I think he's one of the top.
I was at a car show for I curate for Funk Flex. And I was at a car show last week. The nigga performed. And that nigga still got it, man. He still, like, everybody think X fucked up in the head. He probably got his demons, but that nigga
always had the demons when he was on top. That didn't start. That didn't come after. Right. He been had the demons. The demons could have prevented him from getting on.
You hit it in the music.
You know what I'm saying? The demons could have not had him get on, but he always had the demons. So it didn't start at later. Now, when you get all the money, more demons gonna come out. You're gonna get a little bit more higher. You're gonna fuck a little bit more joints. You're gonna do a little. You're gonna get in a lot more trouble.
X was getting.
You know what I'm saying? But one thing I could say, right? Nobody knocked X off. He knocked himself off. The media, you got to think too. When he came on, this social media just started. That didn't help. Right. Because now you got. It was just starting up. It was just, you know. But dude became a movie star on top of that. He was super dope. So I say he messed himself up, and the media helped. You know, like as of with a la Tupac, all in the media, all in the, you know what I'm saying. So that kind of helped the era, but it kind of hurt. Because things we wouldn't see or know. We won't see as much. If you wasn't there, you wasn't there.
Yeah, you didn't know.
So now you can pick up, you see videos, you got news clips, you got everything all over the place, you know what I'm saying? But no rapper, nobody came and knocked him down off his throne. And at one point, he was top dog.
He was doing better than Hov.
That's what I'm saying. At one point, he was top dog. And he had the movies. So, you know what I'm saying? But, you know,
so basically that situation with Dame linking up with X and the Rough Riders, basically X, because he did the project, that's basically what caused the divide between Dame working with y'all projects and him doing they shit, or like,
no.
So that wasn't the
whatever. I can't really delve too deep into like their thing. I think it was just really like. The start was like the fact that he started doing our thing, as opposed to like, I signed up my production team, come with us, come you Rough Rider. And it ain't like I ain't fucking with y'all, but this was what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? He may be able to explain that way better. I think he had less work with them after that, you know, because you know he did most of the stuff. I think about 10 tracks on what's the first album, DMX? It's Dark and Hell is High. I think the next one, My Flesh, Blood, My Blood, he didn't have as much. Now here came Swizz.
Yeah, because Swizzy, I heard the story on Drink Champs. Swizzy was, like DNY put the niggas through school. So when the nigga came out of school, it was around the time that album was being ready, because X was on fire. He was coming out with albums like back to back. And I think he was ready because the nigga had a whole folder of beats with me. And you ain't hear no damn beats.
So, and you see the switch in the work though. You know what I'm saying?
The whole
you over there,
sound change.
You over there, dealing with over here. So you know what I'm saying? But now, don't let me. I don't know exactly. But that's like it's among those lines. Like you know what I'm saying? He over there. Boom. You know, and to me, like Grease was so laid back and humble. and not stamping. He didn't stamp his tracks. Swizz was stamped like you start knowing Swizz, you know what I'm saying?
Because you can hear the sound and you know
Hear
what
the
it
sound,
is. Right.
But you know, I think Grease had a sound too, like that whole dark,
Yeah.
them sound that was like Grease, like. But and to my knowledge, you know, he gave a little tutelage to Swizz.
He probably did.
No, he did. He did. I'm saying to my, you know, he did, but I don't know how much of it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
I'm always careful when I'm speaking somebody else's story, because you know.
Absolutely.
But he gave him some tutelage. Now, how much of how, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can explain that.
I got you.
You know, so he bumping, but like I think of Grease was a little more loud. Like, you know, I'm laid back. You know, we learn. It's a learning experience through this game.
Right,
you know what
right,
I'm saying? So sometimes you might zig when you should have zagged. You know?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But he was dope. But I don't think everybody knew dang Grease. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The thing you knew.
Right.
I got you.
The like you gotta promote now. That's me. Like so now the art. You know you read the credits, you see it, but he ain't making no noise as the producer. Like yo, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we banging out the joints, we recording, and we going recording live on Linux. Like I said, the song was so dope. That was on the Clue. Okay. And then, you know, we started recording for the Live on Linux project. You know, recorded a lot of stuff. Recorded right in 2.9, right in the lot, right in Big Lot Studio.
Oh,
on 29th, right? But then for the project, we redid them and Sony and different joints. You know what I'm saying? And I just remember like just in that vibe, writing for it, like, and you know, feeling good, like, you know, from young, mimicking my brother, getting into hip hop, going through the trials. Grease not around no more. My man locked up. I'm like solo out here, like, and you know, Grease dealing with DMX and the locks in them, and to getting coming back and we getting this like, yo, boom, here we go, we about to do it. You know what I'm saying? To our face being up on a billboard on 25th.
On
the Bloomstein building, the Bloomstein. And then we had one up right over by the Apollo.
See, I don't even remember back then.
Yeah.
And I've been around since then, so I don't
yeah. So it was nice. It was, you know what I'm saying? That was a nice feeling. Now at the same time, and it's funny that Wu-Tang Forever's on the thing, right?
Right.
At the same time, my brother, God bless the dead Chip, who I got into it because of, right? Who I learned it because of. He's in a group called American Cream Team. He's dealing with Raekwon the Chef.
Wow.
And Power. He was like, I think he had something to do with the Who Wear. He was like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Power's the guy from in Belly.
Right. Yeah. That's that played Knowledge. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So like at the same time we on. You know, I'm Vacant Lot, he Cream Team. We ride around with Raekwon. I'm my face on the billboard. He is like, this is dope. So that was like dope. That was dope, yo. And then, you know, but my brother got killed in 2000. Shout out to my man Gans. My man Gans, that's his man. You know, he introduced me to.
Shout out to Gans.
He's doing a documentary on my brother.
Okay,
right now.
Rest in peace, bro.
No doubt.
My condolences. You know, that's always a tragic moment. You know, especially when it's somebody that was involved in hip hop, even though he didn't make it big time. We always want to pay homage.
Right.
So,
and he was right there. You know,
so
they got a movie in a movie Black and White. You know, with Raekwon and it, all of Cream Team.
It ever been published? Like it ever came
out?
No,
it came out.
Yeah. Where can I find? I can fire stick this.
Yeah, you should be able to fire stick that.
What's the name of that?
Black and White.
Black and White. I'm gonna check that out. I think I might have saw that. That's the
Mike Tyson's in it.
That's the shit Brett Ratner did, right?
I'm not sure.
The white boy that did the Marvel shit. The nigga did the X-Men, the first 3 trash joints. Brett Ratner, the Jewish nigga. I seen it. That was when Method Man had a scene in the shit where they was in Staten Island. The nigga was talking to the white boy, Lil Wild Young, and and nigga was telling the nigga how crazy it is in Staten Island.
Right.
Does it seem like that?
Right.
That's what I know. I know what you're talking about. Black
Alan Houston was in it.
Right.
Right.
He had the chains and the Coogee on and shit. I seen that shit.
Right.
I know what you're talking about.
So, you know, but so at this time, you know, God bless him there, but you know, me and him, we on at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
And Myth Bleak was on live on Linux.
What?
You're supposed to be on it, right? You had, you know, you had DMX, you had Scarface, Killer Cam. That was actually remastered. Reese recently remastered that like a year or two ago. But DMX, Scarface, Nas, Nori, R.I.P. Huddy
Combs?
Yeah, Huddy Combs, Harlem World was on there.
Right.
What else we got? That's Nori. Silk the Shaka. He was on Priority, you know.
Yeah,
Silk
that's
the Shaka.
a fact. The whole No Limit was Priority.
Right. Silk the Shaka. Who am I missing? Am I missing anybody? Said DMX. You know, pretty much I think that's it, you know. And you know, Mad One didn't have Mad Is On didn't have a feature. Thank you, Grace.
That was fucked up.
But you know, now the thing was, right, we was a different type of group. Out of the lot, right, we was like, I think we had like a following. We was like militant. You know, we had the hip hop, we was street with hip hop, but we had that strong group that I think we would have had that following, like a Public Enemy.
Like prideful.
Like right. So we had the bars of it, but we was like we had that like Power is, but you know we wasn't, because actually we're a 5-6 man group.
Okay.
But we were signed as a label. Path was locked up, so me, Wink, and Fly Rock became Mad Is On.
Mad Is On. Okay.
But the Mad ones, and God bless, rest in peace, Baby Madison.
Yeah,
Baby
word.
He became a solo. Path was locked up, and so it was a 3-man group. Was Mad Is On.
Okay.
And Baby, Sniz, which they used to call him Little Sniz, he became Baby Madison.